The first theory of the universe is existing together. Everything exists together. That's the first theory. And once the unique origin is created in the universe, it acquires the whole universe. It spreads over it spreads over the whole universe, and the whole universe knows about the unique origin. For this to happen, for the unique origin to acquire the universe, unique origin exists in the universe over an infinite time. This is because the universe has a well plan for every creation to establish all creations permanently. Therefore, the unique origin from the beginning itself, the unique origin also must be able to withstand for everything. Otherwise, it has to be matured. The unique origin has to be matured. The maturity takes over an infinite time. Maturity means the unique origin acquires the universe. It is the only creation now in the universe, and the whole universe must know about this unique origin, and the whole universe must know about how light, mass, and time exist in the unique origin. The universe should know that the light, mass, and time exist together, and they are indistinguishable. That is why it exists over an infinite time in the universe. Then they go to the next step of the creation. The light, mass, and time go to an independent existence after an infinite time. When they go to an independent existence, what happens is the light, mass, and time arrange in three perpendicular planes. Three perpendicular planes. Light is in the vertical plane and time horizontally. Mass is perpendicular to the light and time. Mass is perpendicular to light and time. And even though these three elements go to an independent existence arranged in three perpendicular planes, still they have the connection with the origin. They have the connection with the unique origin. The unique origin, you shouldn't misunderstand that once the LMT arranged in three perpendicular planes, you might think that the unique origin transfers to three perpendicular plane arrangement. No, that is not what is happening here. The unique origin remains unchanged. Unique origin is an everlasting origin. It doesn't change. It doesn't transfer to anything. Without transferring the unique origin to any other thing, the light, mass, and time go to an independent existence. Those three have the connection with the unique origin. As I mentioned before also, every creation in the universe linked with this unique origin. Therefore, the unique origin shouldn't be transformed to any other creation in the universe. Universe has the wisdom to do that. Once if the universe does some creation, that creation is an everlasting creation. Nothing, nobody can destroy the creation. So therefore the universe created the unique origin, and it never vanishes. So it stays forever. Even today, at the origin of the universe, this unique origin is existing even today. And I must explain about this independent existence in three perpendicular planes, and that arrangement is known as perpendicular origin. Previously there was the unique origin, now it's the perpendicular origin. In mathematics we are familiar with three perpendicular planes. We are familiar with perpendicular planes, the coordinate planes, xy coordinate planes. They are perpendicular. Why do we use perpendicular coordinates? Because then x is independent, fully independent from y, and also y is fully independent from x. So then only when they x and y are in two perpendicular planes, then we can clearly get an idea clearly about y independent from x. That's the purpose we use two perpendicular planes, coordinate planes in mathematics. Here also the same thing happens. As those three go to three perpendicular planes, they are independent from each other. Light is independent from mass, mass is independent from time, time is independent from light, like that. Even though they go to the independent existence, still they are connected. They have the connection with the unique origin. This connection never breaks. This is somewhat similar to, let me give a simple example to figure this out. Now let us consider a family. In a family, when the children are too small, they are brought up by the parents. So they are dependent on the parents. But when they grow up to some age, then they find their own life. They try to they try to have an independent life. They go for a job and they try to have an independent life. They try to earn for themselves. That is happening. Similarly, here also, at the origin of the universe also, the elements go to independent existence, and this feature, the independent existence, that feature is in our world also. We cannot see all these features in our world, but some of the features actually we can see in our world too. Even though the children look for independent existence, independent life, then they try to earn, but they still have the connection with their parents. Parents means they came from the mother's womb, and that origin, nobody can destroy that origin. That is there, because otherwise the children did not come to the world without a mother and a father. So that connection with the origin or with mother is an everlasting connection, and that connection goes from life to life. Even now, if we consider only this life, we don't know who were our parents in last lives, but that the universe knows those connections. Universe has that memory in it about our previous connections. The first theory of the universe is existing together, and the second theory is uh, arranging in three perpendicular planes. So now there are two theories established in the universe. There are two laws that are common to every creation in the universe. That's the universal wisdom. And once the perpendicular origin is created in the universe, that arrangement also exists in the universe over infinite time, because the perpendicular arrangement must acquire the whole universe again. Now, previously the universe knew only about the unique origin. Now the universe knows about this perpendicular origin also. Then the universe creates many identical arrangements, many identical perpendicular arrangements. Now I've drawn three perpendicular arrangements, and then what happens is, after an infinite time, now these arrangements also acquires the whole universe, and after an infinite time, then what happens is, one perpendicular arrangement rotates. It rotates, and then it is arranged as this, keeping the direction of light vertically. It's unchanged. While rotating this perpendicular arrangement, the direction of light remains unchanged, and the time goes to backward, and the mass comes in the forward direction. OM, I've written OM. This is the opposite mass. Opposite mass, to show that the mass is in opposite direction to the original mass. And then OT represents the opposite time. The original time is this. Now the opposite time is acting backward. And so this is now again still the unique origin is here, and then the perpendicular origin is there, and one arrangement rotates and creates a new origin. That is, this new origin is called the opposite origin. This is the opposite origin. Once the opposite origin is created, the opposite origin combines with a perpendicular origin, and this is the perpendicular origin, and this is the opposite origin. They combine, and now they're going to create the force cube. Now the force cube is created here, and the edges of the force cube, this edge and this edge, are the directions of light, and this is representing the mass, this is representing the time, opposite mass, opposite time, and there are two blue color edges, this and this. Those two edges don't have directions. I have not marked the directions for those two edges, because only this edge and this edge have vertical directions. These two don't have vertical directions. This is because now you must be wondering whether that we should put some directions for these two edges also. But this is how the universe creates it, because this is how we can use the force cube for other creations, for later creations. This force cube is not at all similar to the cubes in our world. This is a living cube. This is a living cube because this has an infinite energy. This has an infinite, this carries infinite forces, and this has infinite powers, because from here onwards only the other creations are going to start. So this, all the whole energy of the universe is accumulated in this force cube, associating the force cube. Therefore, if one person acquires the force cube, acquires the force cube through his immense wisdom, then he also will have an infinite energy, infinite forces. He has an infinite power. Even he can create the universe, because this is the force cube is the thing that creates the universe. Universe is created from the force cube onwards. Therefore, if one owns the force cube, he has the power, he has all the abilities, he has all the wisdom, supernatural power, extraordinary wisdom to create, to handle the whole world. Such a person will not misuse this extraordinary power or extraordinary wisdom for the benefit, for the betterment of the whole, for the betterment of the universe, for the betterment of the creations, for the betterment of the beings. For those things only he is using the power he gained, the force, infinite energy he gained. My spiritual teacher is the owner of this force cube now. That ownership, actually, ownership in the sense he has the wisdom, he has the supernatural wisdom. He didn't gain this wisdom in one life. He has sacrificed boundless lives, or a boundless time in his in the world, by sacrificing his whole life, his whole properties, time to time. And through those sacrificings only, he has got this his wisdom awakened, and in this life he has experienced the force cube. Actually, this is not the first time he experienced the force cube. Previously also, an infinite times he has gone to the force cube, he has experienced it, and now this time it has come to his ultimate achievement. So this time he has come to this world with the power of with the energy of the force cube, and he is able to direct the beings in the world. I mean, not only the earth, the beings in heavenly worlds, and in beings live in Brahma worlds. Brahma worlds, and the divine beings, all those beings, he can give a better life for all those beings with his immense wisdom, with his immense kindness. Now you must be wondering whether how can a person become a cube like this. We shouldn't take actually the object physically. This is the force cube is a set of set of theories, set of rules. It's a wisdom. Now, when the universe comes to this force cube, creation of the force cube, up to this step, the universe has passed many steps, as we discussed. It has passed the unique origin, that is, the everything is existing together as a single thing, single creation, and then it went to an independent existence, that is the perpendicular origin, that is another wisdom. And then when it is creating the force cube, now to create the force cube, the universe should know to combine this perpendicular origin with the opposite origin. That is one wisdom. And not only that, while creating the force cube, the universe should have the wisdom, the universal wisdom. There must be universal wisdom to join this OM with this T. And also these directions, the direction of time is horizontally forward, and the direction of opposite mass is coming here, and they should combine, they should join here, and similarly the mass is here and opposite time is here, they also should combine here. That is another wisdom. And then the top of the force cube is this. So the universe has to create that also, and it has to create all perpendicular angles at each corner, each vertex. So those there are lots of theories established now by the time the universe creates the force cube. So all these things come as the wisdom, universal wisdom, the extraordinary wisdom. Now, because now universe, as there was only the vacuum before the creation of the universe, from the vacuum now universe has come to some higher level of wisdom, because now this is a very big achievement for the universe. Now it knows about so many things. First there was nothing, there was only a vacuum. Now there is a force cube. That's a very great achievement for the universe. The universe doesn't give a direction for these blue color edges, and that is another wisdom, because now previously I explained that light represents the perfectness. It represents the perfectness. Therefore, this edge, this vertical edge and this vertical edge are very strong edges. They are very strong edges, and also nobody can break these two edges. Nothing can go into the force cube through these edges, because those are very strong connection along these two edges. But this the other two vertical edges are not that stronger. If something goes into the force cube in the consequent creations that we are going to discuss later, if anything goes into the inside the force cube, they can go through these two edges only, because those are weak edges. Those two are weak edges. Now you must be thinking that making a force cube is so simple, but now this is coming from the universe, the origin of the universe, where there was nothing. The universe didn't know anything about this. Now you are thinking that making the force cube is a simple thing because you have the memory. You have a big memory about a cube. So, but the universe doesn't have such a memory by this time. So it originated from the vacuum. There was nothing. Nobody is giving instructions to the universe. And in the same way, when you all are trying to figure out this, when you all are trying to understand the force cube, you must forget all the content your that your brain is filled with. Forget that and start from the origin of the universe as the way that the universe originated. When the universe originated, there was nothing. It didn't know anything about the creations. So you also start like that only. Uh, Forget all what you know, forget your knowledge, and think that there is nothing. We know about the 90-degree angles. We know about these arrows, directions. We know about vertical features, horizontal features, and also we know about the other angles, the vertices. Um, but the universe doesn't know. Universe didn't know anything about those. So everything originated from the vacuum. So you also try to figure out this creation in that way only. This is how the universe created everything, and you also think that free up your mind from all what you know about the other what you know what you the mathematical knowledge, scientific knowledge that you have. Free up your mind from those previous contents and learn this as a fresh thing. This force cube is also an everlasting creation in the universe. At this moment also, this is existing at the origin and at an infinite distance away from us. And the universe comes to know about that there are six planes, six perpendicular planes for the force cube, and there are 8 vertices, and there are edges. All those things are the wisdom of the universe, universal wisdom. And how are those edges arranged to create the force cube? That is also the universal wisdom. We have heard about that the Lord Buddha knows about every creation in the universe. He knows everything. That's because he acquired the force cube, the infinite forces, infinite energy, infinite powers of the force cube, because it only starts to create everything, so it should have immense power, boundless forces, infinite energy in it. This force cube is in a vacuum. The surrounding of the force cube is a vacuum. Nothing goes through the vacuum. Nothing can travel through the vacuum. No space created in the universe yet. Scientists are trying to figure out the origin of the universe, and they are thinking that they can someday they can go to the origin of the universe, but that will never happen, because at the origin of the universe, the force cube, the origin of every creation, uh, is the force cube. So this force cube is beyond our human mind, beyond the range of our human mind, because the mind is not created at the time that the universe creates the force cube. So mind doesn't exist there. Not only the mind, even the space not created there. So one can experience, one can own the force cube by liberating the six senses. You have eyes, nose, the tongue, ears, the body, and mind. Liberating from all six senses only, one can experience the force cube. You can't go to the origin, or you can't go to the force cube physically. You can't travel to that place through a spaceship or a shuttle. No, nobody can do that. This is actually one can go through their immense wisdom, through the wisdom only.